Key narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Looking to pass. It's Abear. Quickly to the flash, the wide receiver screen. Building momentum. Picking.
Entering accessibility tab menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility tab menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to your servers.
Chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Selling the fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hitting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
2nd down, gonna throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Zings incomplete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away.
I have a teriyaki beef stick.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. 2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Saber. Got his man. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to Rock, looking to pass.
Oh.
In traffic, it's Adams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up
faster.
Looking downfield, it's Abear. Gets it to the back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun. Powers through the defender. He gets it oh so close to then a man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking downfield, it's Abear. Looking long. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we won out. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. From the gun, running back on the move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Hokies want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a rib, and they can't move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the air, it's Abear. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snap from the gun on third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. They give it back to him. He's dropped.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue.
Makes the grab in their space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The handoff. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Abear. They're all over him. And down he goes.
I told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game. You might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job.
Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it here on fourth down. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give some.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 200 yards?
Their own end zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D.
Oh, I couldn't.
Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Adams. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw a Tay-Bear. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not a great game for me, but that's okay.
Six-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've been running it, but down the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Time running out, That's his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Howard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Back open in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Howard. There he goes. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
A lot of times on 3rd.
They'll try it over the left side. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right into space. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Oh. Interception.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, read option right. He's got enough. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. action on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the move, it's Howard. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first. Got it behind the line. It's Howard. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide right, it's Howard. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, pressure's coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was no...
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Young. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds a tight end down the gut. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Need.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Cuts it upfield. It's Howard. Good, strong tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making...
The Tar Heels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Pass to 6. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Potts. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fix by this defense. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Holds on its knee. To the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a
lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Going for it all.
Interception.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Howard. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls it. We pick up with 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it. Hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Unloads to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Got it in the middle of Young.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down, going to throw it. They'll run the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Touchdown, Duke. Took it all the way back to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. Got him for the
coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their breathing lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win,
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a
sitting beneath Tacklin Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for... The running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Flying down the right side.
That was so sick.
The tag. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the run, fires
Yes.
downfield. Intercepted. Bringing it back.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch.
First career interception.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Hand it to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the ground game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets moved. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Making his first move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's... They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got the 1st down. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go. Ready.
He leaves it with the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Go.
Motion from the wideout. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll run it on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. This time they'll throw it quickly to the tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Immediately fires to the middle. Roll down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Rush right to space. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure to his right. At midfield, he's got room. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Ready. Move.
Caught on the RPO, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to have it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Takes a shot at the end zone. Good. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They
Shot.
drops back on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They don't need a bunch on second down.
Ready. Sit.
Trying to get the edge on the right. They were all over it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive play.
Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
Ready.
Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got no...
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look done. Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Just keeps slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Go straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Cal. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Walls, the defense is wide open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Calls it in. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. for field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 2nd and long here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Right at the line. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about lost the throw on first. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Turns it upfield.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Reels it in. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about Utah. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Push is ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at... On play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by by this defense. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
29, white, 29.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You can just start to sense the frustration.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Plows through the defense. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Ready.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stops. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for running room. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Trying to establish the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. First down. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
76, captain. 76,
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he avoids the sack.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And
The UConn offense goes back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. A pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in weeks. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Quick give, it's Harris. Drag down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And, man, this whole crowd has...
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown, so right away you're aggressive.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
Breaks free in the middle. And he'll take it in. Touchdown. Drops back on first down. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And run inside. It's Wiggins. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to suck through and pick it up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of... This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Rewind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Hits the hole. It's Wiggins. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, it's Wiggins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Smash it inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Shortly down the play before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. They're all over it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the... Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hits inside. It's Wiggins. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world.